Hi folks, Baz Gary Strongman. It's leg day stroke events training today. Unfortunately it's raining, so I'm going to be mostly inside. It's going to be a combination of legs, sort of accessories, leg extensions, leg curls, things like that, calf raises. We're also going to try and do some events, possibly the Atlas stones inside. I've got this big couple of pads you might have seen, so I'll be dropping it on that. And I got a new loadable pin so I can have a look at the Dinnie stones challenge that I've got in my comp now in September. So see if I can replicate that somehow. I've got one big one, one little one. I got these handles, kids handles, you might see here. Not ideal, but then they are smaller than your average weight grip and a bit awkward. Not quite as good as the actual rings that we're going to be using, which is tricky in itself, but we'll have a look. Please enjoy. Doing some light squats here. So obviously a certain depth I can't go past because of my knees, but I think we're up to 70 here. Not sure how heavy I'm going to go, maybe not too much heavier, just getting a bit of movement. Whoosh. Whoosh. Oh, they're clicking and grinding a bit there. Just check the depth now on the video. Right, I did a few more sets. I didn't go any heavier, so I stayed on the 70, ended up with 6 sets in total. Rep in sort of 8, I think it was about 6 on the last one. I just didn't quite fast, so I got quite a decent pump in the quads there. Didn't push that depth any further, so quite happy with that. Gonna have a look at my new Dinnie setup now. So this is my new setup that I've cobbled together to replicate the Dinnie hold. So my first loading pin is from my duck walk. I just attached this hook down there around the pin, cross pin, and these handles are off my kiddies park basically. So obviously a bit flatter than the Dinnie ring's going to be, but it's a bit thinner than, say, a normal grip. Example of, you know, the grip handles you can get, so it's a bit thinner than that, so it's going to replicate it as best as I've got. I'm on the lookout for proper rings, but they're quite pricey at the moment, so if I can get them somewhere cheaper. And this second pin, I just bought a loading pin, standard bar, but it was important for me to have the height because I've got the 21.5 inches, which to the top of the handle, which is the big stone, and the small stone is then 19, which I'm just about bang on with the height. So it was important to get a small pin height wise, only 20, to give me that height. Luckily I've got one of those adapters you can put over to stop the plates rattling about. So this is my sort of training weight at the moment. I'm up to 75 kilos in the front and 57 in the back, which is sort of the right ratio. Competition I've got coming up is 95 in the front and 75 in the back, which is 50% of the Dinnie. So I'm a little bit less than that at the moment for training purposes, but let's give it a go. Just noticed the flaw in my plan now. I thought I was being clever sticking them together, but not much room for the feet, so I think I'm doing this just like a staggered grip, one in the front, one in the back. Probably going to bang them together. Oh. Yeah, that's a little painful already. It feels quite heavy. Didn't think about my grip, that's really cutting into my fingers. Ah, nasty. Needs to be higher up in the palm, work on that grip a bit. Right, taking the Winnie's way out now, I've got my gloves on. That's really cutting into my ring, so you have to work that out. So if gloves are allowed. And optimise this stance as well, where I haven't got a good foot in there. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's painful. I suppose it's meant to be, that's the idea. Good Lord. Oh, really down in the fingers straight away, peeling that grip. Good fun. A little bit annoyed because I would have preferred to get the yoke out, but my legs are fried now, so I'm just going to finish off chucking this little Atlas stone about 75 kilos. I was a bit too close to my toe. Oh, I think that'll do for now. Back's tired. Alright, inspired by Wayne, let's see if I can press this overhead. I think I've done it in the past, but not for a while. Let's see. Definitely a bit scared to go for the overhead. I'll be wearing it as a hat. Right, have a go at the 65, pressing it. Oh. Easy up. Wish. Oof. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to lock those elbows out. I think I'm going to drop it on my face there. Counting that, those about. Last set before the heavens open again. It's not too soon, here it comes. Oh, I'll do. Got the day there. If you've enjoyed my video, please drop me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for future Strongman content. I'm Baz, the Garage Strongman. See you soon.